It is 6:30 this morning. I've got an early start today. I stayed at Treblia Farm campsite, I think it was. This is the village of Boscastle, which sadly most of us only know because of the flooding some time ago. Nice little village. There's a few cafes, a coastal, an outdoor shop just up here, and a small convenience store at the top of the town there, which is what I've been waiting for. It says on the website it opens at 6, it doesn't, it's 7 o'clock, and it still didn't open until 7:15, so I've just lost half an hour. We are on a frog march now to Tintagel. I'm going to try and get as many miles in as possible today, as early as possible. This is the harbour entrance at Boscastle. It's quite impressive. I don't even see it, there's just 2 horses down there. Right on the cliff edge, grazing. I've seen a lot of goats and sheep on the edges like that. I wouldn't expect to see horses. Got one slip and they are off there. They're actually right on the edge of the vertical section. Just coming up this first hill out of Boscastle. You don't have to walk up here, the path is down there, but I wanted to have a look. The coast guard's just got in his hut for the day. A nice job that must be. But again, some stunning views. And I can see down there just how clear the water is. If this was a sunny day, I bet that would be turquoise in colour. It'd be beautiful to look at. But all I've had is cloudy days every day. It just seems like 5 o'clock the sun comes out, which is nice because the cloud keeps me cool. And then sun in the afternoon, in the evenings is nice to set up and have a pint. And oh wow, it's a nice big sea cave there. I didn't even notice that. Right, Tintagel, 3.5 miles apparently. Let's go, go, go. The plan is to just try and push hard today, get to Port Isaac and get the bus into the campsite at 4:30. I've got to check, the campsite won't take bookings 1 day in advance. So I'm going to have to call them. I'm pretty certain you can just dive straight in. Yeah, I'm going to have to push quite hard today to get to Port Isaac. There's a bus at 4:30 and one at 6:30. Takes you straight outside the front of the campsite in Poles Heath. I went online, it says bookings only for the campsite. I went online, they won't let you book the day before, so I'm going to have to call them just to make sure it's alright. Can you hear the birds? Just having a quick break here. And 2 peregrine falcons have just streaked above my head, just in like a dive formation, wings back, and all you hear is a whoosh as they go past. 2 finches, yellow and black, I think they were finches, about that size. I've never seen them before. And just about 6 foot to my right there's a gate post there. And there's a little brown bird. I thought it was a robin at first, but it just had like an orange bra on. I've seen loads of birds that I've never seen before. All I get where I am is hawks and parakeets, and you hardly see any small birds now because I think that a lot of the hawks they've introduced are munching their way through them. It's beautiful. Wow, what a valley. This one's lovely. Okay, that valley was Rocky Valley. That was I'm running out of superlatives for this trail. I would say that one was whimsical. That was astonishing down there. Wow. If they all looked like that, you wouldn't care about them. That was absolutely amazing. Oh yes, straight out of Tintagel. I've got a lovely sort of hardcore path here for quite some way I could get. So I've checked with the campsite. I've got to be there by 6:30, which means I have to be at Port Isaac for 4:30 for the 4:30 bus. About 2.5–3 miles into Port Isaac now, but it just looks like one hill after another. Oh, it's actually been a really good walk today. Really enjoyed it. It looks like it saved the hardest bit till last. I haven't done much filming since Tintagel. It was fairly flat out of Tintagel, so I wanted to get some miles in quite quickly. But once you get to, I think it's Trebarwith, it's just turned into another one of these days. This is about the 5th or 6th one. I still think there's a couple more to go. And a third real tough day on the trot. But Boscastle to Tintagel was a really, really enjoyable walk. But I thought I was actually going to smash it into... is this the path? There's so many little trails. I thought I was going to smash it into Port Isaac, but it's just really slowed me down again, back to 1 mile an hour. Now I'm a little worried. I've gone from thinking I'd have about an hour for a pint to, am I going to make the bus? Look how clear that water is. Beautiful. Today has been a real interesting day, a real day of two halves. First sort of 7–8 miles out of Boscastle were really quite exciting. It's good, some really enjoyable walking. And then you get to Trebarwith Sands, I think it is. And I bumped into Amy back there, and another guy, Ollie. They were walking off together, because I think Amy was walking a much faster pace than me to get to Poles Heath, and I didn't want to hold them up. But then you come across 5 big valleys again, and it got to the point where I'm thinking I'm going to get to Port Isaac in record time here. To am I going to make the bus? That's really slowed me down. So the 3 of us just stopped for a rest up there. Amy's now rethinking going to Poles Heath and getting the bus in with me, and I think Oliver as well. Port Isaac's just ahead. I think I'm done with most of the hills. Looks like there's one more to go. One thing Amy had looked up actually was the elevation for Hartland Key to Bude and Bude to Boscastle. There were 1,300 metres each day. So that's the equivalent of 15 miles and Ben Nevis. 2 days on the trot. So you can see, so there's a lot of moaning on those videos, and I might have to edit some of it out. You can see that's why it's tough. Ben Nevis twice and 15 miles each day. Today I would say is more 15 miles than Scarfell Pike. It's been tough, but there's been lots of flat bits. But I think this is the very last hill into Port Isaac. There is Port Isaac just ahead there. I'm just coming down into Port Cavern now. Just up the main road there is where I believe I get my bus from. So you'll have to wait tomorrow to see Port Isaac, because I'm just going to go into Port Gavern and grab a pint and then walk in, put the camera away and walk into Port Isaac. So I'm just looking at the signs. It doesn't say. Yeah, I'm going to end the video here today. Just have a chill out for an hour or two, and I'll check out Port Isaac tomorrow and show you more then. So I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.